am I in the middle? Nobody knows, okay? I'll just have to crop the video. It's not in the middle. But who cares, right? Well, hello and welcome to another video. I'm Elisavet, and today we're talking about toxic people. What I've learned about toxic traits in people is because of my own experience and the internet, which is so disappointing because for me personally, it took me years to be able to identify toxic people and to accept the fact that some people have toxic traits, because first of all, I didn't know. It's something that you learn with experience and with age, and I find that this is normal. But I was thinking about learning things from the internet. It's not normal. Of course, you can take information from other people, and there are several people, psychologists and people that are experts in the field that can teach you different things about toxic people and how to protect yourself. But the thing is, I believe that those things should be taught in schools, because I see in young people what I saw in myself when I was their age, that they're completely lost and they trust whoever and they don't know how to protect themselves. And I was recognizing those traits in people in my life, and I was so stunned by it because I figured, like, why did it take me so many years to understand that some people were bad for me and were causing me a lot of harm in my life? So let's start with the first trait, which is people are judgmental, okay? I know everybody knows about this trait because, yeah, everybody has experienced it. I'm pretty sure, because that is in evidence all around us. So people are judgmental, okay? They may judge what you wear, what you've purchased, why did you purchase that? And yeah, for example, you have purchased new trainers or whatever, a new dress, and somebody says, but why have you bought another one? Don't you have so many already? And you feel like attacked, like, well, why do you care how many pairs I have or whatever. Or for example, they judge different decisions that you make. And why did you move in this city, in this village? Don't you have other things to do, more important things to do? And I don't know, they're just constantly judging whatever decision you're making, and that feels exhausting because it puts you in the place when you want to justify yourself, but you don't know why you should be justifying yourself in this situation. So yeah, that's the first thing. Another toxic trait would be that they make fun of you in front of others. I have experienced it with myself. I see it in other people, and you know, it's one of those things that you ignore, or you know, somebody says something in a funny way and sometimes you don't even recognize it because you may laugh about something, but then when you think about it, it wasn't funny. It wasn't something that you would laugh at, okay? It's something that people pick on you and it's not funny. People that would say things to harm you or to make fun of your appearance or make fun of your personality even, that For example, would be like, oh, you've gained a lot of weight, you are eating too much, something like that. Or you don't eat, eat something. Like, why are you like that? This is a trait that many people have, and it makes people uncomfortable, and sometimes in front of others you don't know how to react, and it gets you in a defensive mode to, again, justify yourself or laugh about it, although you don't want to laugh about it. And yeah, that's 100% toxic trait. And of course, you have to realize, and we all see that stuff. Like, I don't talk about making a joke about something if the other person also finds it funny and it's put in a different way and in a different context, maybe. Yeah, maybe that would be funny. But the way people put it sometimes makes you uncomfortable. It's the way somebody speaks that puts you in that position. So yeah, I don't think all comments are bad about appearance. Maybe somebody has a good sense of humor and makes a comment about you, and it's funny. It's genuinely funny, and you laugh about it, and you have a good time, and you make fun of yourself as well. But it's the way people talk that brings you in a certain position. Another toxic trait is toxic people manipulate you to do things you don't want to. For example, that would be a favor, to do them a favor you don't want, to take them somewhere, or with your car, or to speak to somebody on behalf of them and tell them something they don't want to. It could be whatever. The core of it would be that you don't want to do it. And they don't respect your boundaries. That's another thing, okay? We could connect it with boundaries, because people that want to manipulate you into doing things you don't want, they don't also respect your boundaries, okay? And most of the time, I feel that those people can understand, can tell when you don't want to do stuff. They can tell when you feel uncomfortable, but they don't care. Because if somebody is uncomfortable, most of the time we can tell. That's why I know that most of the time people know that you don't want to do it, but you do it anyway, because you think that I'm a good person, I should help them. I should do that, although I don't want to, I don't have the time to do it, I have other priorities, but no, I'll do it. Yeah. Another example about boundaries would be they are always late. After that, you have something or things to do or whatever, and they don't even care. They say like, whatever, you're gonna be fine, right? It's not that much. And you know what? Sometimes I get angry about little things, and people, not being on time, or people saying that they're gonna do something and they don't do it. Those little things, like respecting other people's time, is very important. People that are always late or always have something else to do, more important, they don't respect you. Do not be patient with them, okay? You can give another person a chance to be better, okay? But at some point, where does this patience end? Like, where's the limit in that? You shouldn't be accepting all those things, because your time matters and people should respect that. All people have things to do, okay? Everybody, especially now, we have a ton of things to do. they should respect that. If they say, well, okay, you'll be fine. No, I will not be fine, okay? Let's not meet again. How about that? Another thing that has also to do with energy is that when you're around those people, you feel the urge to defend yourself, okay? And you feel small, like shrinking into your body. One thing, when you're in a safe space, you have to be careful and see how does your body react in this space, okay? When you're in a safe space, your body and your muscles tend to relax and expand, okay? Like when you're at home and you've done whatever you needed to do in the day and you just relax on the sofa or in your bed. That's a safe space with people. If you're with people that make you shrink, that you don't want to expand and you want to contract your body, or you don't want to be a burden, you feel like, oh, let me not talk too much, let me not take a lot of space, and you end up being like that for other people to feel nice. Be very mindful of your moves and of your feelings. See, how am I feeling now? Am I feeling okay? And I don't mean about awkwardness, okay? Because, okay, when we meet new people, for example, we're awkward. And of course, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about hanging out with people for a long time and you don't ever feel safe. You don't ever feel that you belong there. Because if you belong, your body wouldn't be so contracted. You wouldn't think that I may be a burden here. Maybe nobody wants me here. Because that is telling you something. You should be very mindful of how you feel around people. Energy is very powerful, and when you are close to other people, you exchange energies, and you can tell that. It's not even something magical, it's real. When you hang out with people that are always problematic, that always, talk in a miserable way, and they're always tired, and they're like that, and you also feel like you have to match their energy, that you can't be too happy around them because they feel so bad about themselves, okay? So if you are with happier people or just normal, just you feel calm, you feel nice. Okay, now I can talk in a normal way without, trying to impress anybody or try to be something. And that is very important because your energy can influence your surrounding. When you enter a space, you can influence everybody. You can elevate the frequency of the room, or you can make it even lower. Another thing about manipulation is that those people always need something. They need something from you, and when you don't want to do something, they make you feel bad about it, or I ask you something and you didn't do that, or they take your help for granted, which is the most common thing, because you think to yourself, oh, that person needs my help, I have to help them because I'm a good person, okay? I don't want them to think that I'm not a good person or I don't care about them. But who makes you feel that way at this point? They make you feel that way because they want something from you. A normal person with regulated feelings in them would never make you feel that way, because they realize that everybody has their own lives and their own problems They don't have sometimes the time to do what you're asking them at this point, and they would know. Those people are not like that. Another trait would be that they are not happy with what you have achieved, with your accomplishments. When you're close to success, when you're close to succeeding something, expect that most people would not even talk about it. They will not refer to it whatsoever, although it's so obvious. Because unconsciously, people feeling bad about themselves when see other people succeed, they don't want to be reminded that they do nothing about their own life. And sometimes they don't even realize it, that they're doing that. And I think that's the most difficult thing a human can do. Because all people are jealous. You know, we are all jealous of other people. And especially nowadays that we have social media and we see different people accomplishing stuff or travel a lot, and you think to yourself like, I can't do that, or I don't have the ability, I don't have what it takes. All those lies that you tell yourself in order not to take action and take responsibility of your life. Everybody can succeed in their own way, in their own field. Everybody can make it. And don't be in that place where you want other people not to be in the middle so you can shine. I think all people have felt that. How do you process that in your brain? You can take jealousy as it is and make it bad and think like, oh no, I don't want them to succeed, you know? I don't want them to have lots of money. I don't want them to travel around the world, to make their dreams come true, because that means that I'm behind. You can take that jealousy, and this is something really that really shifted my mindset around this, was that take a closer look to that jealousy and think about, why am I jealous of that person? What is that they have that I want in my life? And sometimes you don't even know. You don't even know why you're jealous. You're just jealous. Yeah, but why? You have to take a closer look. Is it that they have a lot of money? Okay, what is it exactly that you need in your life? You have to identify what that is in order to know about yourself. What do you want to chase in your life? Who do you want to be? Say, well, he did it, she did it, I can do it. But that's another topic. I don't want to talk about this for too long because that would be another video. Let's go back to the toxic traits. So, another trait would certainly be gossip. Because those people, they adore gossiping. You would listen to somebody talk about other people for hours, okay? And most of the time, it's not good things, okay? It's not that they say, well done to that person for doing that thing. No, it's, I don't like what they're wearing, I don't like what they did, I don't think they're good people, and all that stuff that they bring also negative energy again into the conversation. They are always trying to make other people look bad. And guess what? If they're talking shit for other people, they talk shit for you as well. Do not fool yourself and say, no, but they love me. They wouldn't talk about me in this way. It doesn't matter who that is. They have something to say for everything, okay? They have an opinion about everything. They're more experts than you for your own life. They know what's best for you. They know that the decision you've made is shit because they know. And another thing I would like to talk about is the apology. People don't apologize easily. Those kind of people, they don't want to apologize because I don't know the reason exactly, but they don't want to show that they are wrong. If, for example, let's say, again, the example that I mentioned earlier, you were waiting for them somewhere, you had an appointment and they didn't show up, or they showed up late and they were like, oh, I had so much to do and I don't know, or they don't say anything like, hey, how are you, let's go. Like, what the fuck, I've been waiting for half an hour, I've been waiting here for for so long, like, aren't you gonna say something? And they're like, no. They don't apologize. You're not gonna hear, well, I'm sorry, I had things to do. You can say that, but say to the other person, I'm sorry. No, you're not gonna hear it. Or on the other side, you would hear I'm sorry several times. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. So it doesn't count, okay? So on the one side you have people that do not apologize whatsoever, and on the other side you have people that say sorry all the time, and sorry and sorry and sorry, so they don't freaking care about leaving you waiting too many times, and then they say, oh, I'm sorry. Like, no, you don't get to say I'm sorry if you've done it 100 times. Last but not least, and I think I've said too many already, but yeah, is that they're trying to make an argument with nothing, out of nothing, you know, out of thin air. They're trying to argue. This is a passive aggressive thing when they say something and they're trying to make you feel angry and say something to them, and they want to show that you are angry. I didn't say anything. You are angry because something happened to you. I don't know. And that is also very obvious sometimes. Very obvious, because it's a normal day. You are as you are, nothing special, going somewhere or doing your job, whatever. And they say something hurtful, or they say, why are you like that? Well, that happened to me at some point. I had slept somewhere else at a friend, I don't remember, and then I come home and that person tells me like, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, nothing. It's nothing. And they say, oh my god, I don't want to be in your shoes right now. Where did that come from? Like, I was like hanging. I wasn't doing anything. And they were like, what is wrong with you? Like, what is happening? And I'm like, what do you mean? Nothing. It's so obvious sometimes, guys. So do not get fooled by those people, okay? Take care of your life, take care of yourself, and do not listen to those people. Something I want to say about toxicity and toxic people, because I don't want to be misunderstood or hateful on other people. I don't believe that toxic people are bad people. Maybe that's an unpopular opinion, I don't know. But I don't think that they're bad. The thing is, I can see through them. I can see through their actions sometimes, and I can see that they feel so bad about their lives and so bad about certain aspects of themselves that I feel bad about them. Genuinely, I sometimes think about other people and what they've done, and I see that they have so much anger in them, so much hate that has nothing to do with you. Sometimes it's not personal, you just remind them that their lives are shit. You just remind them all the steps they have to take and all those actions, which are difficult, to be where they want to be in life. And also, I see people that act unconsciously. They're just like a leaf in the wind. They can't control how they feel. That takes a lot of effort. That takes sitting around with yourself and working on those things with different methods. The method doesn't matter, you have to do it. If you don't want to be in that place of toxicity, you have to do it. Lots of practices can help you. Meditation can help you. People that meditate for a long time, they start seeing those patterns within them. Other people go to therapy, other people journal their feelings, and other people just take action. That is also a great way to understand yourself and to confront yourself, because take action and be disciplined takes a lot of effort. A lot of effort. It will make you confront every aspect of yourself. If you take one thing you want to do, whatever that is, maybe you want to wake up at 6 a.m. Maybe you want to work out every other day. Maybe you want to eat healthier, cut out sugar. Whatever you are disciplined on, it changes you. It makes you confront your fears, and it shows you the thought patterns. So if you engage in a practice for a long time and you can successfully go to the other side, you can understand so many things about yourself. So yeah, I don't think toxic people are people that should be locked in a cage. But I really do believe that all people have the ability to change and have to take care of their feelings and confront themselves in order for us to create a better world, because the world right now is also very judgmental. Everyone sees that on the internet, everywhere. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody has an opinion for people they don't even know. You don't even look at yourself. You don't even just take a sit back and say, well, they may have their issues as well. Okay, everybody has issues. Everybody can be toxic as well. I could be toxic for another person at some point, where I would act unconsciously and would attack them for no reason. Everybody's toxic at some point. So I believe that everybody can change, everybody can create a better life for themselves, the best life for themselves. So they have to work. We have to work on us. It's a topic that I think a lot of people are interested in, because they want to create better relationships. Relationships are the most important part of our society, because without them, we're nothing. We need other people. We need healthy relationships in our lives to feel nice and feel better. So yeah, that was it for today. I hope to see you in another video. If you think that this video would help somebody, send it to a friend or somebody that needs help on this topic, and I hope that it helps somebody out there. So yeah, see you on my next video. Bye.